Hi, welcome to the Powerhouse Affiliate channel. Today I'm going to be updating on the $10,000 a month website case study. Lots of updates for March. Became profitable in March from SEO traffic, organic, and paid traffic. I'm going to show you some information about how I did that. We're going to talk about the steps I've taken so far on this case study and one of the biggest hurdles that happened in March that a lot of you have probably heard about. And we're going to talk about that in this video. So let's get started. Okay, welcome. So first I want to talk about the latest update from Google, which is the March 2024 update that a lot of people are talking about, which is targeted towards spam behavior on websites, including targeting expired domains or aggressive link building approaches or content that doesn't have the EEAT component to it, which is expertise, experience, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, and also content that is mass produced. In other words, AI. So thankfully, this project started in February and we didn't get into a whole bunch of content generation or backlinking, and we kind of dodged a bullet, I would say, in terms of creating a whole bunch of content and getting penalized in March. So while the content on this website is somewhat, weak, we need to aggressively fix that content. And that's what we've been doing behind the scenes in this case study. So you're going to see some of the information that I've been working on, one of the steps I've taken to take this site into profitability in March. So without wasting any further time, I want to get into it now and talk about some of the considerations I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks into April as I continue trying to get this to $10,000 a month. So let's get in there now. Okay, so here is the case study update for March. I'll be going through a quick presentation. And also I wanted to mention that this discussion is currently ongoing in our Powerhouse Affiliate Forum, where there's some great advice coming from some members there. And if you want to be up to date on this case study where I update throughout the month on things I'm doing, come into our forum here. You can see we have it right up top here, the $10,000 a month case study. You can join the discussion and you'll see that I have been providing more update on some data and some discussion around what's actually happening behind the scenes. So I encourage you to come in there and check out our other case studies as well that we're doing live in the forum. So as we continue on now, let's go into what's actually happening. So the steps taken in March, I added the WordPress Rocket plugin that drastically improved the page speed and other factors on the website, improved the theme itself. So again, we've got the WordPress theme, Astra, and put that on there. I think I might have mentioned that in the last video. And since then, it's been really loading a lot faster. Added the terms of table of contents plugin, implemented landing page split tests for the Google Ads campaign that I'm going to talk about here shortly. Optimized the Google Ads to make some more profit. Updated 5 supporting article posts, which link back to the pillars, because we did a massive comprehensive content audit on this website and basically ripped out all the terrible content that was outdated, took that out of there, redirected it all to some new content, and it's starting to show some improvements. Removed, again, 1 off-topic post, got access to 2 more CPA affiliate offers, adjusted the CPA target bidding in Google search ads. I talked about that in our 30-day challenge, how I adjust those bids. Updated the site maps and submitted this to the Search Console for Google, but also Bing ads, Microsoft for Bing.com. And updated all the URLs and sorted them into pillars and supporting articles. Updated 2 pillars. I added the blog to social plugin, and we're starting to see some social traffic now in the analytics, which you'll see here. And created an about page, starting to try to build the EEAT. As I mentioned earlier, we're trying to get the authors' bios done and trying to make the content more authoritative and linking to proper areas on the internet that have authority. And based on some advice I received from one of our members inside Powerhouse Affiliate, we'll also be implementing some more infographics and stuff like that into the content. Updated our author bios, and then we created a Facebook page, an X profile, YouTube channel, and LinkedIn. Also going to be creating a Pinterest profile here in April. And here's an update on the core web vitals. As you may have seen in our previous videos, or in my previous videos, I was failing the core web vitals assessment, which is a terrible thing for SEO because Google thinks your website is not helpful. It's probably slow and people don't like that. So now we are passing with flying colors. This is great. And basically this is a result of using the Astra WordPress theme combined with the WordPress Rocket plugin and connected to Cloudflare as well through the WordPress Rocket plugin. And now we are passing. So one thing I'm going to stop doing is updating on SEMrush because I'm noticing some really terrible results in their data. I'm not sure what's happening lately, but their SEO data, maybe because of the March update, maybe they're making mistakes on how they want to report data. But what you're seeing here is that the organic traffic went down since February based on what SEMrush is saying. But you're going to see in the next slide that in fact it went up quite a bit. So they're saying that my organic traffic went down from 25 to 10, but in fact, it's over 300 and something visitors from organic itself. And you can see the authority score went up, but again, with the March updates, a lot of people are arguing that the authority score of your website really doesn't matter anymore. And I'm not going to be updating on that either as we go through this case study, because really my main focus now is good content that is helpful to people, that is authoritative, that gets shown to people because it is actually real good content. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. You can see here, so really this is irrelevant because it says I'm only running 2 paid keywords, but in fact I'm running probably over 500 keywords in my paid ad campaign. So really far off on their metrics here for March. So I'm really not going to use this information because it's not accurate. So let's move on. Analytics. So Google Analytics, we can see paid search here is the main source of traffic right now. As I mentioned, we would speed this up using Google search ads at first. That's what I'm using now. All of that can be seen on this channel. I've done tons of videos on how I run Google search ads to CPA affiliate offers. There's also a link down in the description for the 30-day Google Ads Challenge. Still very up-to-date course that was created last year, but we update courses every single year on our platform, and it is up to date for today's day and age based on how you would run affiliate marketing campaigns on paid search. So check that link down in the description. Now, you can see here, I've also got some direct traffic. This is currently email traffic because I'm sending it and I didn't have the UTM tags set up. So I'm going to fix that so that it'll start showing perhaps email here. But I'm still trying to learn Google Analytics 4, which I really don't like as much as the old Google Analytics, I'll be honest with you. And you can see organic search is actually 394 people in March, based on what SEMrush says 10. So way off, way off. So I'm not even going to talk about that. So organic search here, 394 for March. And so we're going to try and base that as almost like a baseline because I started in February, but late February. So March is going to kind of be the new baseline. And referral traffic and unassigned traffic is next. One thing that happened, though, you can see here, I think the website was hit by the March update because you can see right here on around March 7th and 8th, the amount of total impressions dropped dramatically. And that is likely due to the March update. Not a lot of authoritative content on this website. I was still in the middle of doing the content audit, removing terrible content, but I still got hit. Not quick enough updates. So I'm going to have to be fighting against this new core update as well. But hopefully we can start seeing this graph going up in April as I continue to build better content and moving forward with more improved more improved content that includes data and infographics and actual linkages to places that have real statistics on what I'm talking about. So Google Ads was actually extremely well for this month, for March. Made lots of profits on that. I'm going to show you the numbers here in a second, but this is basically what I've spent on Google Ads in March. I spent nearly $4,500 Canadian, which works out to, I think, $3,600 or so US dollars. But I'm hitting a spot here where I do have 7 campaigns running, and most of them are limited by search volume and by my bidding target. Now, I don't really take these limited warnings too seriously with Google because you can see it's still running perfectly fine. They just want me to spend more money. So they're saying the reason why you can't spend more money is because you're not increasing your bids or you're not adding more keywords or whatever it is. Lots of different things that could be triggering these limited warnings, but it's still running fine and it's still profitable and I'm happy. But I'd like to get this spend up above 5 to 10,000 US dollars, meaning I'd have to spend about 10,000 Canadian dollars. So I need to double my spend to be happy here, but I did make a very decent profit and ROI on this spend. I'm going to show you those numbers in a second, like I said. But I'm getting paid roughly 32 US dollars per conversion, which works out to about 42, maybe 40 Canadian. So you can see I'm profitable very nicely here, except for one campaign here. This one was not profitable, losing a little bit there. So I'll have to optimize this, and that'll be my next steps in April, is optimizing and trying to increase that spend. So what's completed and what are my next steps before I show you the numbers and the traffic metrics comparison, okay? I've completed so far a comprehensive site audit. So I've gone through all of the content, removed the stuff that makes absolutely no sense to the overall strategy here, found some really good pillar posts that I'm improving, and then putting those as the main posts that all of the supporting articles will link to, and the pillar posts will link out to all relevant content, including other authoritative websites on the internet. Not using AI as much as I thought I would be, because that's really one of the big things that is getting penalized right now with the Google updates. So using AI is going to take a little more strategy. You're going to need to really make it talk like a human, or actually really humanize your content after you get your content created by the robots. I've improved the site structure and navigation, again, talking about the pillars and the menus and all of that stuff. Added the About page, enhanced the page speed, and connected social media to get some social traffic. Show you those stats here in a second. April top priority is add and update content. So really it's a content game here, creating more content, getting it out there on social media, getting it out there on YouTube, getting more eyes on it. So more social traffic is coming to the website, helping Google say, hey, look, actually this site is getting a lot of reaction elsewhere. This is good. This is showing some authority. It's showing some expertise, all of that stuff. So I'm going to be working on that for April. And since I did get roughly $345 in profit from just organic traffic and email, I'm going to be using that $345 to hire somebody to work on distributing content snippets across social media using Content Studio, I believe is what we're going to be using. I'll update next video on how that goes and how we're doing it. But for now, that's the software that I found through another connection through the Powerhouse Affiliate Forum. And I think that looks like a great software. So I'm gonna be using that to distribute content through social media with the help of a new assistant. And I've added, well, I have to add the Facebook ad account pixel. I still have not done that, but I want to start targeting people on Facebook ads eventually. So let's go look at some of the data that I posted in the forum. You can see here in the forum post, I do keep people up to date daily on the checklist that I'm working on, and we have a discussion down below. But here are the statistics here for the traffic and SEO. So you can see the authority score went up. I'm not going to be spending too much time on authority score because I don't think it's relevant now. Organic search traffic from the start to now in March. Again, March is going to be the new baseline. So 394 visitors from organic, 619 direct visitors. That's likely from the email. I need to add in some UTM tags so we can see better clarification on where this direct traffic is coming from. Paid search, over 4,000 searches. 4,000 people came from search ads, and organic social finally on the board with 13 visitors from social traffic. And that's as a result of updating the posts and then automatically spitting it out to our profiles that we created on social media. So that is getting a little trickle of traffic right now. Hopefully you're going to get a lot more once I hire that new person to start focusing just on posting on social and responding to people. So here we are for the cost revenue statistics. You can see in March, I spent $3,341 US dollars. And so that's the Canadian version converted over to US. So I spent $3,341 US. and made back 6,000 US dollars. This is excellent. That's almost 100% ROI on the Google search ads, driving traffic to a landing page that has a CPA affiliate offer on it. And this basically ad to landing page to CPA offer. The exact strategy described in that link down in the description. So made about, that's where the most profit was made. Ad click revenue, still not great. People not clicking on ads yet, but that's going to grow as time goes on with more traffic. Email list made about made $160 from the email list with about 5 conversions on that. And SEO affiliate revenue, $205. So we do have people coming organically now and hitting these banners that I put up in our previous videos. You can remember I mentioned I had put up banners that were interactive for people to come and convert. Well, now it's generating some revenue. The ad clicks revenue, actually this should be ad clicks cost. I need to update this. This is the cost for the ads is $3,341. Other costs were $445 this month. I bought the improved page speed on home page for the developer. He cost me $199 in work to fix the actual coding. We put on the WordPress Rocket plugin, $47, and I changed the theme to Astra. So those are those extra costs for March, with a grand total profit in March of $2,593, bringing the total profit since starting this campaign to $486 in the whole. But this is going in the right direction. This is great. And I'll be working in April to bring this back, and stay tuned for the next update. And if you have any questions or comments, please post them down in the comment section or come to the forum. Join us in this discussion here that we have going on, and provide your insights and check out our other case studies. Thank you for watching. And if you like these updates, please don't forget to subscribe.